much easier.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
I'm not gonna start with us where we just started. Like, I'm just gonna fade in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
If I do anything. So, this is your second time.
It is, yeah. I wish
First time on video.
Yeah, yes, that's for sure. I wish I had come earlier, but like I said, it's just been kind of busy, and I'm sorry that I haven't.
It's okay. This is like the third podcast of the year.
Oh.
Like, maybe the fourth. If you count the horseshit that I did a few weeks back.
Horseshit counts.
You know, it really is all horseshit. You know, so, I mean, we're really just talking shit and hoping that somebody's gonna fucking listen, dude. Like, I mean, people were getting famous from just cleaning their houses. You seen this? Like, people were just putting YouTube videos up of them just cleaning their fucking houses, and they're making money.
I think that kind of, it's like an OCD thing, you know? It's just like nice to see.
Nice to watch someone clean it, like,
yeah, just to watch
picking your own
clean.
zit.
No, it is. That's totally what it is. Like those kind of things, like Dr.
Like,
Pimple Popper and like ASMR videos and stuff.
Yeah.
I always forget what that stands for. But it's like the ones where, you know, people like eat and stuff like really close to the microphone.
Oh my god!
They
See
like tap things
that
like
pisses
really
me
close.
off. We used to when I was in the military, we used to on the mess decks or whatever. We would just wait for someone to sit down, and right when they started to eat or drink, we'd just be like, do that a couple of times, like as soon as they want to put something in their mouth. You know, after like the third time, the person can't even eat because they're laughing so hard. Yeah. Like, fucking stop!
No eating actually gets done.
No, those are good times.
That's funny. Those are the simple things. It's the little things.
The little things, especially on a deployment. You have no idea what things you would do for entertainment.
I saw this like Facebook post the other day because obviously like Nick doesn't have a Facebook account anymore, but I do, and it's mostly to keep in contact with his family members, but that's okay.
Well, so he doesn't have a Facebook account?
No, he did have a Facebook account, but he was just like tired of
telling
more social media, and especially with having to like post on all of it and stuff all the time. Not that anybody is forcing you to post on social media.
No, but the pressure of that and trying to deal with your life.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, look, right now.
Simultaneously.
Yeah, I will deal with you. I will get back to you.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
You know, I mean, I don't even like dealing with people. I can hear you, but can they hear you? Just make sure you stay calm.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. Come on, Neil. That's Bill Burr and his wife.
I'm just gonna leave. If I just like stay like
if you just do this, oh god, bro, this is gonna be so uncomfortable. Like, I need lapel mics, the one that comes.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is definitely more of a cool podcast. Though.
Yeah,
it's your style.
Absolutely, my style, which is just bullshit.
That's just,
hey man, look at that lamp. Usually I have the TV. Usually I have the TV on, you know, like the screensaver or something. Yeah. You know, so if you get bored with me, at least you could just keep watching the same fucking alien go by on the fucking TV screen. You know, like I make some faces, so I think it's pretty entertaining.
Worth it.
Yeah.
I've already forgot what we were just talking about.
Me too, but that's fine because I was thinking about.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, go ahead. No.
I remembered. We were talking about Facebook.
Keeping up with his family and stuff?
Yeah, but I'm friends with all of his friends now, too, on Facebook. And one of them, I think, like, got out of the Navy, but he, like, reposted something. And it was about, like, it was just, like, a super duper long post of, like, more, like, as it would get reposted, people would add more photos to it and stuff, but it was just, like, photos of, like, the meals that you're served, like, as, you know, like, someone that was in the Navy and worked on like ships and submarines and boats and whatever the fuck else there are. It was horribly disturbing, the kind of food that's served on.
Oh yeah.
And then you're expected to eat that and then like not shit yourself all day and or throw up all day and or be like really fucking good at your job now too.
Yeah, fuck all that.
It was
you're
so
a tool.
Bad.
Act accordingly. You know, I mean, for me, ship store. That's all I have to say. And if you're on a sub, I'm sorry because I don't even think they have one. I don't even think it's big enough to have. And if they do, it's like
you said a ship store, bro. Like a
ship store. So
like a gas station-y kind of a like.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a mini mart, like corner store vibe with no alcohol, unfortunately. You know,
I bet you'd work better if you had alcohol.
Guaranteed.
Or if you had the promise of knowing there was alcohol somewhere at the end of your work day.
Yeah, America doesn't have it right when it comes to that. Like, we went to visit other ships.
Yeah.
Like the Canadian ships, the French ships. They have alcohol.
On their boats?
On their boats. On their boats.
Y'all got
Some people
robbed.
got busted up just to, because we were visiting. We were all in port in Canada.
Yeah.
Before the 2010
like
RIM pack.
Right? Yeah. Like an above water.
Yes. I was on a ship.
Above water?
Yeah, above water. Yeah. I mean, technically, they call it it's a boat. But it's a fucking it's a ship, dude. That thing's bigger than a football field.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's bigger than a football field. Like, it's a football field and a half, the one I was on. But it's nothing to a carrier.
I was just thinking that those are the ones that have like planes on them and shit, right?
Carriers have planes, but we can still carry. We had 2 helos, helicopters.
Oh yeah. And
they land and they stay and they have a hangar and everything. I mean, they live on our ship.
Yeah.
Those people live on our ship, on deployment. The CTF guys.
Oh man.
They're the ones who get all the pictures. Right, this is not even a thing really on the boat, but like there was like 30 girls, which is just an unfortunate disaster for a lot of reasons. On a ship. It's okay. We're all human here.
Yeah, I forget because Nick told me that there's no women on submarines in Hawaii.
No.
But I think he said.
I think now they let officers and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
And when I first got to my ship, there were no girls. And I remember within the first 2 girls, there was already a guy going to captain's mast within like a month.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. And he was married too, and he got busted down. So,
yikes.
Just magical stories, bro.
That's a big yikes.
It was actually just worse after the girls got there. And the funny thing is, not trying to be a dick, but most of them didn't even look that good. Except for like after 3 months of deployment, you're like, hello, what's up, Sidney Crawford at this point, dude? Like, you're killing it in those fucking utilities.
In that lovely coverall.
That oil on your ear. But no, it was more trouble than it was worth.
Yes.
It was more trouble than it was worth.
As a woman, I can attest to women being horrible.
Well, yeah, I mean, women are horrible and guys are weak. And
guys are horrible
and guys are horrible and women are weak, and so everyone played off whoever there were predators and prey on both sides. Like there was this one girl, I swear to God, man, the way she talked about sucking dick. She was like, bro, like it was her life. It was her life, bro. And the thing is,
if you're good at something,
it's actually, that's fine. You know what I mean? And I would be annoyed if anyone was talking about their favorite thing for a long time. But I think it's personally sucking dick because not my game. But like, bro, she was about that life, dude. And I honestly think if everybody was like that, it would probably be better. Does that sound fucked up?
Or just like the world?
No, yeah, just like about sex and stuff. Like, and like the thing that made the thing with the girls on the ship so bad was all of the extra fucking drama that came after everyone started fucking around with each other. Like, motherfucker, look, none of y'all knew each other before. Why are you acting like you're in love? You already know what this is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that that's another, like, human problem. You know? It's just like I think it's something that society has ingrained in us. You know, our parents have to, if you're going to have sex with someone, you know, and it's not like everybody believes this, but a lot of people in America, Christians, Catholics, you don't have sex until you're married. And I think that a lot of people grew up and had that notion sort of like already in their head. So when they have sex, I feel like it's just like a part of our like brain to be it's like, systemic. Well, now we need to be together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but absolutely. That's not true.
Yeah. And honestly, there's part of it, but people are so complex.
Yeah.
So like there's some people who feed off of that, who need that thing, you know what I mean? But we're supposed to be together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like but once you do something, like it's expected of you to be this thing.
And that's not true.
Yeah, and bro, I'm just like, I mean, we shouldn't just all be out there like monkeys, you know.
I agree.
Fucking, but our like, it's just
is overpopulated.
Yeah, because first of all, people don't even know how to rap that shit.
Yes.
So that's already a thing that we need to be considering. But like, I mean, I just don't think. I think just kind of like you said, it's ingrained in you from when you're a child.
Yeah.
And like. Yeah, you're taught to think that it's wrong, and even when you don't think it's wrong, you still kind of do.
Yeah,
like it's still in there. Like,
even
no, you have to convince yourself. Yeah, like no, I'm doing like this is fine.
Yeah,
and guess what? It is fine.
Yeah,
you want to know what's stupid?
It is
pumping out some fucking kids and having 18 years of hell from some shit just because your parents told you were supposed to do it.
Yes,
that is dumb.
That's what I 300% back to. Just because. It's just having kids. You don't have to have kids.
No, yeah.
To have a family.
Yeah, and to feel validated.
Yeah.
I don't, like, I mean, and I get it, because I don't plan on having kids, right? You know what I mean? And that means, well, I'm going to die. And then what's going to happen? I don't know. You want to know what's going to happen?
It doesn't matter.
I'm going to be so fucking mad about all the things I never accomplished when I'm dead. You know how I'm going to look?
Yeah.
You know how I'm going to look? I'm going to look dead. It's not good. Like, I'm not going to be anything. I'm not going to be anything. I'm going to be dead. So who gives a fuck if I have somebody to further my line or to fucking pass on my thing? Bro, don't be so afraid.
Yeah.
Of it's like it's going to happen regardless, and you ain't going to be there to see it anyway. So just have some fucking fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, try not to kill nobody. I feel like I say this shit every fucking podcast.
Yeah. But that's fine. That's what you believe in. And honestly, that's what I believe in too. I just like, with the direction that our planet is going in, I'm like, I don't really want to have kids so that they have to deal with an even worse planet.
Yeah, I feel like I would just be apologizing
to
them until I die. Like, I am so sorry that just because I wanted to fuck, now you're here. And I didn't feel like wrapping it up, you know what I'm saying, or pulling out. It was like whatever the fuck I needed to do.
Yeah.
Not being responsible. And by the way, having kids just because you want to have kids, that is not. I
just hate that. That's how you get
horrible.
Resentment from parents for their children. That's how, you know.
Yeah, and then eventually the kids feel it for you.
Yeah,
hello, motherfucker.
Will resent you.
I'm right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's just something that I want to avoid with having kids. I literally just got my birth control. Like, I got my old one taken out. I'm going to let my body, like, get back to normal, and I'm gonna get on another birth control because that's what we need to do.
Yes.
Responsibility. Not that I've always made very responsible decisions.
Neither have I. And you know, unfortunately, we are all human. I was just fortunate enough to not go to jail and not have kids with some of the dumb stuff that I did. And it's not like I made a habit of going out and doing dumb shit, but, alcohol here, weed there, a little something here. And, you find yourself saying, what the fuck? Yeah. What the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
Yesterday or last weekend, because sometimes it'd be like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just doesn't end in one night. Yeah.
Those are the best nights.
Those are the best weekends.
I think that's what, which is really horrible, but, like, I just miss that time in my life. Like, because I think about it all the time, and I know you were just saying earlier how you, like, don't miss working in restaurants, and you, like, don't want to go back. Like, maybe you will, but, and that's another restaurant thing. It's like, you don't want to work in restaurants, but the money is just so fucking tempting.
It really, the money is tempting. It's easy. It's every day. I'm telling you. But here's my issue, especially now that I'm not drinking. Like, I feel like I have to learn how to talk again. Like, you don't understand. Alcohol was so much a part of my life. Like, it wasn't like I was always drunk, but I drank most days. Like, after I got off work, I drink most days, dude. And then, like, I would take a month off here and there. Maybe once a year in a couple of weeks within that year. But most times, bro, like, and especially working in the restaurant business.
Yeah,
it just fed it even more.
Yeah.
Like, I was just.
It was just like one of the few ways that we could
go to the tavern.
Yeah, like, feel relaxed.
Yeah.
After working in a restaurant, it is so. We always tease so and so about being high strung, but I think we were all high strung. She just didn't have weed.
Yeah.
She needed to be smoking weed.
Yes.
During that to suppress the effects of working in a restaurant in Waikiki.
Absolutely. That's why you think people do drugs. Come on.
Drugs are good. They just help you.
Yeah, they're so good they'll ruin your life. Like,
it's a common misconception that drugs ruin your life.
Yeah. It's just like anything. It matters who's swinging this. No, yeah. I mean, certain drugs, like, stay away from the kind. Yeah. Like, stay away from.
But enjoy your weed. Weed isn't even a drug. It's
not.
Just a plant. It grows in the ground.
Yeah. By the way, we have the same, like, genetic makeup, like cannabinoids and stuff. That's in our body.
Yeah.
It just attaches. That's why it helps us. It just attaches to the thing that's already in there.
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, I'll prop you up.
Thank you.
I'll get rid of your cancer.
Yep.
I'll fucking bring that inflammation down. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good.
Yeah.
We're all for it.
We're all for that green. And if I'm being honest, hopefully, like, outside of this podcast shit, like, I could do something with some weed. I would love nothing more than to just be able to sit around, like, smoking weed while staring at my weed garden.
Yeah.
And fishing somewhere here. Like, there's going to be a lake here, weed garden here. This is my dream place.
Hydroponics are an amazing way to grow weed.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
I had, there was a class, like a course, given, I think it was, like, within, like, the science, like, umbrella.
I'm sorry I spoke so much.
What?
I'm sorry I spoke so much.
No. Do you? But yeah, in my high school, they offered a hydroponics, like, class. And you could learn, like, how to grow stuff. But my high school, we were known for having the best weed.
Really?
Because we knew about hydroponics. I didn't grow weed in high school, but, every high school, everyone was like, that's the one you get psychedelics from. You could probably get good uppers from that school. And that school is known for their weed. Your
school is the weed.
My school is the weed.
But you smoked it, though.
I did smoke in high school.
Yeah.
But not a lot. Not that much. It was just, like, if I was at a party or something, or if I knew I was, like, going to go to, like, a house party.
Yeah, then
I would, like, go and pick up or something.
Yeah.
But, it wasn't like I smoked, like, every day. I would only smoke on the weekends. Not saying that I was, like, even comparable to, like, an athlete or anything, but like I was saying earlier, I danced, and honestly, I was exhausted at the end of the day anyway, by the time I finally got home after school. I didn't have time. I just had to, like, homework, bathe, maybe, and go to sleep so I could go and do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
The next day.
Yeah, I didn't really smoke much of do much of anything. Like, I just did a little bit of shit.
Yeah,
like, until my 20s, really. Like, my early 20s, but still, like, my 20s, you know. So, like, by the time I could even get in trouble, it was already almost over. Like, I mean, I was already
right.
just coming out of that anyway.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Then I was the one buying alcohol for all the donkeys. You know, I would be the donkey.
All the
you're 21, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just,
but especially
you're
working
legendary.
in Waikiki, like, they're just everywhere. All the little kids. Trying to get drunk. I remember getting drunk underage at, like, all of the Christmas parties.
I probably saw you. Did you used to do Halloween parties? Like, did you go out and stuff?
On Halloween? Younger? I did. I would always do, like, Waikiki, you know, and just, like, you know, slum around. What is even gonna, like, happen this October?
What happened last October?
Nothing.
Nothing. There was nothing.
We were still, like, pretty shut down in 2020.
Yeah.
I don't think that there was, like, anything to do, because especially then, bars and clubs were not open. But in Tier 4, I think is what we're in right now. That was a 5. Tier 4.
Yeah.
I think that clubs and stuff can, like, be open again.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that there's still, like, a...
Well, you have to get a sandwich or some bullshit?
Right, yeah. There's, like, tons of little things that are a part of it, too. But I think that they can only be open until, like, midnight.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
like, I wouldn't even go to a club until 11 o'clock at
night. I'm saying. Or, like, until I got off work. So, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like 11. I'm
11:30 sometimes. 12, yo.
So I'm not gonna like just go to a club for 30 minutes.
Yeah, there's really no.
And it's probably only 15 minutes because you need 15 minutes for last call.
Yeah.
So.
I do remember like getting to know some of the smaller places I would go to.
Yeah.
And then even if I got there late, like I would just wait for them to close. And then we would all go somewhere else.
Right. Yeah,
So you and the bartenders are,
yes,
are going like to San Villa.
Or like that's the one that's open until like 5 o'clock in the morning, right? Yeah. And they like sell food until like 5 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, fuck yeah.
And I bro, that fucking steak. Fucking.
Yeah. Yes.
Play me right now, bro.
That's why we would go.
I just coast on Bud Light and steak when I was there because I'd always be hammered by the time we left, like Karaoke Hut or something.
Oh, Karaoke Hut on Kapahulu, yeah.
Yeah. That was when I would hang out down here, but like Pearl City, there was this place called Star. It's a sports bar, but it was a karaoke bar.
Of course.
So I pretty much find a karaoke bar. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Pearl City.
Pearl City, yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. It just makes sense.
Yeah. And then from there we would go to Shay's, because Shay Monique's, for anyone who doesn't know what the fuck that's.
Oh.
We just call it Shay's, and that stays open till 4. It's a club.
Yeah.
Like you've probably never been.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, it's still open because.
It sounds familiar,
my roommate,
though.
He literally fucking took an Uber all the way. I was like, are you fucking crazy? Shay's.
He took an Uber?
Shay's. Yeah, but we lived out there. We used to live in Red Hill.
Oh, okay.
Like, my roommate now, I've known this fucking guy for, like, over, like, 10 years.
Oh.
Like, since I was in the military.
Yeah. Oh.
We've been homies since then.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Was he in the military?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we were on the same ship.
I hear you.
Yeah, we were on the same ship, dog. I didn't mean, I just say dog. You just say
yeah,
stuff,
no, that's cool. Dog, whatever.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck? No.
Whatever, it's cool.
But yeah, we were on the same ship. And, what?
I just, keep, pouring out my water so hard. I'm just gonna drown myself. Calm down.
Yeah. You don't meet a lot of people that you would still kick it with.
Yeah. Yes.
All these fucking years. Don't get me wrong. We've had some wars. But hey.
As you should.
That's
what balances a good relationship.
Yeah, absolutely. If you haven't, then there's something wrong. You're probably eventually one of you's going to kill each other in their sleep. you haven't at least fought once.
Double homicide.
Yeah, because one of you's a sociopath.
Yes.
And whoever is not initiating, making sure those conversations are happening, I'm going to go with that guy. Watch out. But no, we're good.
That's super cool, though.
Yeah. Why would I just go off on the fucking...
No, friendship's important. It's good to recognize it and be thankful for it and stuff.
Yeah, man. But, like, it was not easy during this pandemic, man.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
I feel like it was just a very different pandemic for me and my other half specifically because it was just...
No, it was a regular pandemic. All right, no, it was different forever. Here's the thing. This was a pandemic on steroids. So anyone's situation, if it was bad, it was just pumped up more. So you went through something unique to no one else outside of this, you know?
Probably. Well,
I mean, other than anyone else that was in that same situation.
Yeah, right.
Like, everyone who was in the pandemic in your situation.
Yeah.
No one else has been able to wrap their
lot.
mind around that. You know? Like, and then, you know, it just puts things in perspective. Like, with my normal problems, sometimes I would think about, I would think about you, you know, and Nick, and I would think about my brother who's in prison. I mean, that's his fault. Still he in prison. It's a pandemic.
Yep.
And for whatever, it doesn't matter. He should not be in that motherfucker. Like, he's way too fucking smart. You know what I mean? And he's in there with a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
During a fucking pandemic, bro. Like, he was tripping, dog. He was losing his mind.
My, Nick, his dad has been in prison since, like, 2000. And, he just got out last November, but got out after being in prison for 20 years in the middle of a pandemic.
My God.
Yeah, it's...
And he survived.
Yeah, he fucking did it, dude. But...
Well, if he can get through that, bro, he should be good.
He's a really... I mean, obviously, you know, Nick hasn't seen him. He would visit him when he was, like, in high school and stuff, but Nick hasn't been in Kentucky, really, since he was in high school. He's visited home a couple times, but still, so when we were up in Indiana, he like hit Nick's older sister. She like drove herself and their dad up to like see us and stuff, so that Nick could like see him. And that was just like, it was awesome. I know that Nick loves his dad and has missed him, but it was just wild, you know. Like, we sent him Nick's like old iPhone, his like iPhone 8 or something. And, oh my God, just the process of teaching somebody how to use an iPhone.
Oh my God.
Like, he hasn't seen technology since 2000. The Mac computers he probably imagines are those, like, gray and, like, colorful ones, you know, that they came in, like, pink. Dude, and
he probably
green.
Still imagines floppy disks.
Yeah, so it was just, like, and I mean, like, he understands social media has happened. I think he was, like, pretty... Because they still had, like, email, and I think he had access to computers and stuff. Yeah. So it wasn't, like, totally foreign, but, like...
But still...
It was kind of trippy.
Hardcore, yeah.
Yeah, when he came up, we were like, oh, let's all go and, like, there's a Walmart near the, like, hotel, motel kind of a place that we were staying at when we were living in Indiana. And, I was like, well, let's just grab some stuff. We can make, like, an order for takeout for dinner somewhere and grab it and go home. So the four of us, me, the sister, Nick, and his dad, we got in the car and we went. And just me and the sister, we went into the store, but we had to stop at the gas station first. So, because he's a very proud man, Nick's dad. And I think that deep down he feels like he hasn't shown that because he hasn't been able to be with them growing up. So I think that he's very much overcompensating for it now. You know, it's just hard to tell someone that they don't have to be strong all the time and stuff. Especially someone like him who's, you know, like that generation.
Absolutely, where you have, you're supposed to be the rock. You're supposed to be like the patriarch.
Totally.
You know, like patriarchy. That's what it is.
Yeah. But that's why he's just like very headstrong. So he was like, I'll pump the gas. don't worry, it's cold out. Like, you guys sit in the car, I'll pump gas. So he gets out, and she hands him her credit card, and he's like, I don't know what you want me to do with this.
Oh, my. Yeah.
And she was like, Dad, swipe it and pump the gas. Just pick which one you want and put it in my PIN. It's like whatever the number was.
Right.
And he was like, I don't understand what that's for. I don't understand. And I think that he was just embarrassed. Because obviously our first reaction was to giggle. But it's like no one is making fun of him.
No, it's just that it's like you're stepping out of a time machine from the past.
Yeah.
Like you're Futurama, you're Fry.
Yeah.
Dude, like you just don't know, and that is going to be hilarious. It's going to be like someone going to fucking Japan from here. Like, you just don't know, and it's going to be funny. It's like anyone is going to look funny in that situation.
Yeah.
Like it's not about you. It's not about your inadequacy or as a person and everything. But like the hardest thing to do when you feel inadequate is to sit down and chill out.
Yeah.
Like you have to be doing. He feels like he has to be doing something, especially like you said, for the generation, bro. Like
that's so very true about him. I feel like it almost comes off as like a ADHD sort of a thing.
Yeah.
But I think it's just overcompensating for being stuck in the same place for forever.
Yeah. But
for so long.
Yeah. The best thing to do at that point is just sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
Sit down. And I mean sit down for like, if you can afford it, hopefully. Sit down for just like 2 months and just absorb what you've never even seen, the stuff you remember, all of it, you know what I mean? The fact that you ain't in that motherfucker no more.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Remember, you were in there for a long time.
Yeah.
You're not in there anymore, so you need to even think about what fucking type of human you want to be at this point. Like, honestly, even getting out of the military, it's not being in prison, but like, you kind of have to remember how to be a fucking civilian again. Like,
I was going to say, it's similar traumas.
Rules. Yeah.
Being told what to do.
Absolutely.
All the time.
Yeah.
What you can do, what you can't do, what you shouldn't do.
And the freedoms that are taken away, but also the things that are given to you that you just don't have on the outside. Like, you don't have to worry about housing. You don't have to worry about fucking food. You don't have to worry about it. You can go buy other shit. You can do all of that stuff. But you can live on the ship. You can live in the barracks the whole time. Like, there's first classes.
About it to that extent.
Yeah. And like,
but that's true.
Yeah, even when our ship was in dry dock, like, we just go to the base. Like, the base fucking galley. And we get free food there.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it was...
Wow, that's so wild.
Yeah. And then you have those commissary fucking food is so much cheaper.
It is.
And it's still pretty decent quality food. Yeah, it's not taxed. And like the same, the clothes, like, bro, the cigarettes, military cigarettes, bro, fucking $7-something versus... Liquor? Oh.
Like, so cheap.
And I was about that Honey Jack.
Oh.
Yeah, we were about that life. When I wasn't being black on the 40. There was a lot of that, too.
Honey Jack and, like, iced tea, I think, was really popular with one of my friends.
You know, we used to just slam it.
That's disgusting.
I know. I thinking about it makes me gag, and I want some.
Yes.
Both things, and it's horrible.
It's a nostalgic thing.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, I'll be like, oh, yes, thank you, this is so disgusting.
You need to do it to know that you're done doing it.
Yeah.
I support you. Is basically
well, here's the thing. I'm not done drinking. Like, I just took a year off like this.
Yeah, everybody needs a break.
Yeah, like, what you do? Like, they can't believe that I stopped drinking. You know, a lot of people that know me.
Yeah.
They're like, what? For a year? Oh, you're going back? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. And at some point, I'll stop again. Like, this is the biggest thing for me. Was just, once I got to month 6, it's the same type of hell. It's just like getting on the bus every day to go to work. Like, you just get used to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and now I'm just like, fuck yeah, I can do this whenever I want. Like, whenever I feel like it. You know? Like, my homie, he comes in drunk all the fucking time. All of the homies, they're always drunk. Rob he drinks all the time.
Is he working aside from the podcast right now, too?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What is he doing?
He would say this.
Oh, no, if it's something that should not be said or we don't know needs to be said, then we don't need to say it. Trust, it's all good. Is he working in a restaurant?
No.
Okay. Then that's cool.
No, yeah.
Then I can't relate anyway. So.
Well, you know something? Yeah, nah. I even asked him about this. I was like, why do you give a shit? Who cares where you work? Like, who cares if anyone knows?
The fact that you have a job,
no one even knows you.
Yeah,
anyway,
impressive.
We're on this fucking... Yeah, that's impressive, actually.
Yeah, so
but we're on this fucking podcast, dog. Like, who gives a shit?
You could be working at
work. No one's following you.
Freaking Hello Kitty store. Yeah. It does not... As long as you're making your money... I don't judge, but
it's a perfectly fine place. Like it's not like he's a stripper or something. You know
what
I'm saying?
Still be proud of him. I would actually be more proud.
If he was a stripper. Yeah,
I would be more impressed.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
But again,
what about what like that life? Huh? You know, I thought about that. Like living in Vegas. You know, like a
Chippendale.
Yeah.
You could be a
would
Chippendale.
That be? No.
You don't think you could be a Chippendale? I think there are too many uppers, and that's not your thing.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'd be like, I'm out of here. Like, I just can't dance the dance that long.
Cheesy.
Yeah, I can't do all that horse shit for more than 10 minutes.
If I'm gonna dance, I'm gonna dance the way I want to fucking dance.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think female strippers.
Yeah.
What makes them think? I just feel like when you think about male strippers, you don't think about like a pole and like guys dancing on a pole because that's not like a masculine thing or like something that girls want. But
like
maybe that's what I want.
The female strippers are just like the male strippers are. How am I trying to say this? The girls that I know that like to go to male strip clubs are like, it's because they dry hump you. It's like being fucked. It's and the guys, and I'm like, well, then I could completely understand a guy being a stripper because you get to fake fuck girls all day and probably real fuck them too.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Depending on the situation.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, why the fuck wouldn't you? And by the way, I think all of that shit gets a bad rap. And it's not really fair. Like, I think things like that are completely fine. I'm sorry I'm going to say this, but the oldest fucking job on the planet, some people call it the oldest profession. Do you know what the oldest profession is?
No.
You never heard this term?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's prostitution.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, pretty much like since we've been around, motherfuckers been trying to get the kind.
Yeah.
So like,
absolutely.
And here's my thing, all this, religious stuff, like rules and things like that, and for people that want to be in relationships and all that stuff, that's for those people.
Yes.
It's for you. But that doesn't mean we should feel pressured to do it, feel pressured not to. And I feel like if a lot of people felt more comfortable with just being like, yo, can I get some head real quick? There would be a lot less murder. There would be a lot less fucking all types of stuff because, like, the demon's still in there. A lot of times we just need to get the fucking demon out of us. And that's guys and girls. There's plenty of girls that I've been walking around, I'm just like, that bitch needs to get fucked. Like, that's our only problem. It's just been too long. And whatever that means, it doesn't necessarily mean, however you get that fucking release, you need to do that thing. And as human beings, I think we need to realize that is a necessary thing for us.
And however, I think it's all rooted in this like weird American like mindset that naked bodies and people's bodies are like gross almost, like you shouldn't show them and stuff, like
that's that old church horse shit.
It is
you know what I mean? And not only that, but I think like a lot of the stuff, like you should be married, you should have this one, the reason why things are so strict, first of all, money is to be made with marriage because it's an institutionalized thing. It has nothing to do with love or anything. Nothing to do with love. Like you have to sign a certificate, like a judge can tell me that I should be with someone or that I shouldn't. Like, who the fuck are you, motherfucker? It's my business.
Yeah, that's an
not yours.
Point. Right.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Why the fuck do you have any say in what the fuck I'm doing with this motherfucker over here?
Yeah, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as the two people
are good. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then when it comes to, like, other stuff and, like, what you need to settle in court, you do it just like everybody else for every other situation with a roommate and all that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, situational, whatever it is, whoever fucked over that person, they need to pay. As simple as that.
Yeah, it doesn't
have to be, yeah. You know what I mean?
Because I agree with you.
People get so fucked over by these things. Like, that's how people like Kevin Federline can fucking exist, you know? Just being a piece of shit.
Oh.
He's a piece of Britney Spears' ex. Like the fucking dude. Yeah, like, and he was like, his is a reverse situation, but still, yeah, like, he was a cameraman, and then he just got to sit on the goddamn couch because she was making all the money.
Yeah.
And just give it to him. They got divorced. He still got that alimony. Now, most of the time, it's Tiger Woods and then the bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's that scenario. She ain't never swung a club in her fucking life. You know, and Britney can't sing, but she's the one who did all those fucking performances. He does not deserve that money.
She's the entertainer.
He does not deserve that money. He deserves to be making cameraman money. And enough to feed the baby Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
That doesn't cost $60,000 a month.
I love Fruit Loops. Fuck, Britney got fucked over, dude.
Dog. Still yet. She's still getting fucked.
It's so crazy.
I can't even believe that is even real. Someone had to have been paid off. That can't be real.
No, it's a
like how the thing that actually you have all of her money, meaning she has no say over anything. Like even getting Fruit Loops.
Yeah. No.
Like her dad or her husband, they fucking played hot potato with her fucking sister. Livelihood.
Yeah, even
like
her sister
how
Jamie
is
Lynn
this?
Spears.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
What, she did something?
She's just a part of this conservatorship thing, but I think that she's trying to portray the good guy.
But she ain't. Doesn't seem. I feel like the only good one that I heard was the son.
Oh yeah.
Like he's the only one that's really like, help my mama. Like, get her out of this.
No, I just think that even if she's making like let's say good decisions on behalf of Britney Spears came out and said that this has all been happening because of this conservatorship. I don't want it anymore. I'm in a better mental place. Like this doesn't need to be happening. I am of sound body and mind. I can make my own decisions.
Yes.
And they still said no to her. Like she's never come out about it before and like blatantly said like this is not what I want. I don't like this. I want to be in charge of my own life again. And was still granted like. Yeah.
Now the thing is like. In between there, it was supposed to run out. That conservatorship was supposed to run out. And then somewhere out of the blue, that judge put it indefinitely. I'm pretty sure that's fucking against the law.
Yeah.
Unless like the person is like a fucking potato.
Right. But
you know what I mean? But she is a human being.
And she spoke for herself.
Yeah, she spoke for herself. She's obviously, bro, she was on X Factor doing all the shit during that whole conservatorship.
Yeah.
I didn't even know any of that shit. I don't think a lot of us did. But like, bro, that's just pure shit. To me, I feel like
it's
probably
evil.
The judge got paid off too.
Absolutely.
You know,
Britney Spears has a fuck ton of money. I mean,
she
doesn't have that money, but
it fucking better be after this too.
Lot of money. I heard that they didn't grant her conservator
at all. Still,
yeah, I think that her dad is still. I think that's what I saw.
Bro, that's got to be against. I don't even. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of shit that's going on. It's horrible, dude.
It's a horrible world.
Yeah. Did you get your shot?
I did, but I got my shot in like February. I've had it for a long time. Yeah, I got it because.
But how the fuck? It didn't even start till. Oh yeah, never mind.
No, it did. It didn't start until like May, I think. March, April. January, February, March, April. I think it was like April or May is when shots started actually being like given publicly. But I got mine because Nick was considered to be like a special case sort of a thing with his cancer. So he got his. And then because I'm his caregiver, I got mine. And my grandmother was we all live in the same house, Mm-hmm. So my grandmother was also given hers. And my brother is kind of like her caregiver. So he got his. And my mom also got hers. So it just like worked out. It really did. Yeah. But none of us like dropped dead because of the vaccine. The worst of it was like it was kind of sore, afterwards, but it was a shot. They stabbed you with a needle. Yeah. Of course, it's gonna be kind of sore for a day. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. And we all got like different kinds. Nick got the Johnson and Johnson. Yikes.
Yeah. Didn't hear too many great things about that.
Yeah, but he was fine. He never got sick. He never showed any symptoms. No.
His blood never got thick.
Yeah, he was fine, and he has cancer.
Yeah.
Cancer. He was fine.
I feel like for the people that it's bad for, it's bad for them. Like it's just like.
But I think that starts with your health aside from a pandemic.
Absolutely, that has very or whatever genetic things you might already have to deal with. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
That's fair. But that's not fair to medicine, and it's not fair to judge something that could save a bunch of people's lives. Definitely could have saved a lot more than it already did. You know what I mean?
Because 600,000 people dead in our country alone.
Yeah, and I mean, people are like, yeah, not so many people died. Like, I love fucking Joe Rogan, but he was getting on my nerves, and I had to turn him off.
About the vaccine shit?
About the vaccine shit, dude. Yeah. Like, I was just like, dog, like, he's bringing all these clowns that are just, I'mRight.com. And I realize now that he was just trying to figure it out, which I just said on that last little rant podcast thing I did.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like everyone else, this is also affecting him.
Yeah.
Mentally. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing that none of us could escape from. Like, situational, whatever your situation was, but all of us mentally, all of us were put in a different place than we were, no matter what. Every single human being alive.
And like all in one go.
All in one go. Like, and for a fucking, like, it just happened. It just fucking happened. Like, it was March 19th. Boom. I'll never fucking forget that date.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my last day at Flour and Barley. You know what I mean?
Holy fuck, yeah.
And
damn.
Yeah, dude.
That's so sad.
Yeah, like, I mean, I've seen some of these people, like some of these actors and shit. I watched, like, Jimmy Kimmel and...
late shows?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I watched Jimmy Kimmel and I watched Stephen Colbert, sorry.
No.
And I can't stand that Jimmy Fallon fuck.
What? I just don't think that... I think that it's very, like, cookie-cutter late night show.
He's just...
But I think that he's, like, kind of funny. I like his,
his monologue to me, I was just like...
Oh.
I was like, bro, you're giving me a fucking... I'm gonna have an aneurysm listening to this whole shit. Like, are you... Like, and the thing is, he knows it's not funny, but it's because, like... Anyone who wrote on that show, they said, it's so stifling. He's just like, no, I can't say that. No, I'm going to do that. Yeah. It's like, do you realize where you came from? I mean, what you're doing right now, this is the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
With Jay Leno. And before that, Johnny fucking Carson. You know what I mean? Yeah. Legends. They took risks. They said shit. They did stuff. Like, bro, you're coming in there with your bullshit Hannah Montana.
Yeah, but I feel like that's very much a lot of even like news outlets, and it's with social media, and it's like everybody just shows you what you want to see. Nobody wants to tell you what's actually happening anymore.
That's also his network too. Like NBC's no good for that. But then again, all right, that's not NBC. Yeah, it is NBC. It's NBC, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. What the fuck is CBS? That's CBS. Is CBS, the Late Show.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like, they Their network thing, they're not supposed to cuss. They're not supposed to do anything.
Right.
He cusses all the time, and they bleep it out.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Jimmy, he says all types of dumb shit. Like, you can get away with it, dog. You can. You don't have to be just a, you know, you can even call out the fact that you have to dial it down like sometimes they do. But like, he just straight up just retreats and just being corny, dude. It's just,
I think that there has to be that person, though.
There has to be. Like, there's a reason why he's still there. It's obviously don't work. So I guess good on him. I guess. I
bet that's not the kind of person he wants to be. I'm sure he wants to do a lot of things, but he gets paid the most to do
that
what people want to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. Especially, when I just want to, like, feel some mind-numbing kind of funny shit. That's what I watch. I like. Did you watch The Midnight Gospel? That animation.
Is that Dave Chappelle's?
It was on Netflix. No, it wasn't Dave Chappelle's thing. I don't think so.
Oh no, his is called The Midnight Miracle. He just came out with a podcast anyway. Oh. I haven't watched it yet, but
I didn't know he had a podcast. Well, I guess it's a new podcast. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's just like a kind of like a deep, like, animation, like a TV short series show thing that was on Netflix. But Nick really liked that.
Thank you. Already? I'll put this down. I don't need it.
But just like along with that show, there was a show that was on Cartoon Network, not like what's the show? Adult Swim. Not even like Adult Swim. Like, it was
like regular
Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
And it was called Over the Garden Wall. And it was also like had like very heavy. Oh, I'm good. Let me get shit out of your way. It was just like, I don't know, kind of deep, and it was like, it made you were kind of, it was just kind of trippy. Have you seen the M. Night Shyamalan movie, The Village?
Yeah, that was before I swore off M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, why did we swear off M. Night Shyamalan?
Well, there's this movie called The Last Airbender.
Oh, yes. Wow, yeah. I'm having deja vu like right now about talking to you about this. Like,
did we do this on the podcast?
I don't know.
I know that we did with Olivia because she didn't know about it.
Oh.
So, did you listen to that podcast? Probably not, but we definitely talked about it. Maybe I just talked to you about it. I think we just talked about it over here before the podcast.
Perhaps.
But like, yeah. So.
No, everyone says that he ruined it.
He ruined it, and then it just poked holes in everything else. You know, like for me, it poked holes in everything. Like all the stuff I was on the fence about, I was just like, we're not on the fence about it anymore.
Right, we've decided. It's clear.
We decided. Now. Like, I almost walked out of the movie theater. Oh, and I know that sounds bad, but motherfucker, you couldn't even pronounce their names. And then come to find out, he didn't even read the script. Like, he didn't even watch the show. He had no idea. Like, he just made the shit up based on, like, little stuff he saw. I don't know.
That's a little disappointing.
It's very disappointing. And
I like M. Night Shyamalan, like, original, you know? I didn't see that. Well, yeah, I also didn't see that because I don't watch Avatar.
Right. Yeah.
But I have lots of friends that do watch Avatar because they're nerds.
Fucking, yeah, exactly. And I totally am a fucking...
And I don't really judge. It's just not my thing.
No, yeah. And like, I liked when I was one of the only people that I knew. Me and just some of my friends.
Yeah.
Watching anime. And like, now everyone's doing it. And I'm like, ugh.
Right.
You know, back when it was like, I'm like, bro, yeah, I watch Dragon Ball Z. I watch fucking One Piece. Berserk, Naruto, and like people didn't know what the fuck any of that shit was.
Yeah.
And the thing is, anime still to me is like
a bandwagon.
It's better than not anything American, but than most things. And that's because Japanese people are repressed. And they put all of that shit out in fake stuff because they really want to be like doing and thinking that shit, you know?
Yeah. Everybody's
like,
fantasies.
Yeah, so like they're repressed. And I mean, I definitely asked like one of my Japanese friends this, a few of them.
Okay.
You know, and they all said yes.
Yes.
They said yes, we are repressed. And I feel that like you can't really confirm it because you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's kind of a feeling.
I mean, you could.
You could actually, yeah. You could, but like you have to really feel. Yeah. Like I'm not really going to go. I don't want to put that much energy into it, other than what I'm thinking about.
I'm pretty sure that that's validated.
Yeah. But that's why I like. I mean, and it just gets a bad rap because it's a fucking cartoon.
Right.
You know?
Which I also hate. Animation doesn't mean that it's childish.
No. Have you seen Adult Swim? You seen some of the fucking crazy shit, bro? Like some of the old animated films before they came to America, like they brought them here eventually, but like Ninja Scroll, oh my god, that shit was back in I don't know, the 90s or the early 2000s. Like even older ones back from like the 70s and 80s. They were already like, you know, all adult content, like all fucked up shit, like you know, I mean,
real life shit.
Yeah, it's just like watching Ninja Scroll or watching Fist of the North Star was like watching Mad Max, but a cartoon with superpowers. But still, like they were in the wasteland. And like they had all those fucking dune buggy fucked up like post-apocalyptic world like vehicles, all that type shit. Like it was the same thing. It was the same thing. It's like watching Mad Max. Just a fucking animation.
Yeah, I think people are just closed-minded to
which is fine.
New things.
Yeah,
we're creatures of habit.
Yeah,
you know, which is fine.
You know something? No, but
live your normal, boring life somewhere else.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
we're trying new things over here.
Yeah. That's what I
say. But for real though, you should watch Over the Garden Wall. It was a Cartoon Network show. I think there's only one season. It's on Hulu or on Netflix, I think. And it's about these two brothers that like go on this adventure. And I think it has like 10 or 11 episodes, but each episode's only like 10 minutes long. So it's like if you watch it, if you cut out like 2.5 hours of your day, is that how math works? Yeah, like.
So 2 episodes?
It's 12 episodes.
12 episodes,
or no,
sorry.
Like 10 or 11 episodes. So like 2 hours.
Not 2 hours. Huh? No.
If each episode's like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
And it's like 60 minutes would be like halfway through that. So it's about 2 hours. So if you just like, you know, literally just like sit down like you're going to watch a movie, just watch one episode after the next episode after the next, like just do it.
I do that.
And do it very, very high. Very. You have to be high. Or else things just won't connect. You know, they just won't make sense to you.
So
but you have to like...
We'll have to do like a 2-step thing. So either write it down, not right now, or just text it to me, because I'll totally forget.
Yeah. I'm going to send you that, and I'm going to send you the info about Patreon.
Okay, yeah.
Because you should get in on that, too.
Okay. Have you watched any of the other new stuff? Like, do you have Amazon?
I do.
Prime?
I do. I have that. Well, my mom does, and I use her account, because why would I get that from myself if she has the account?
Of course.
But, I do. I don't watch it that much. I've just been using it to watch SpongeBob recently.
Oh.
Yes.
See, I'll just go on YouTube and watch my favorite, like, old SpongeBob stuff.
That's good too. I've just been watching it because I needed something new to like play in the background while I like, you know, make like bake and cook and do shit, you know, around the house.
Oh, that's fair.
But
the old nostalgic SpongeBob sound. Why not?
It was just great. And some episodes I was like, holy fuck, I forgot about that episode.
Dude, I still remember my favorite ones, like the bubble episode.
The more like they don't say anything, right? It's just them like blowing bubbles and like the music playing in the background.
Well, no, there is one like that too, huh? But no, this is the one.
Bubble blowing episodes,
yeah, there are.
To be fair,
but this is the one where like he has a bubble stand, and like he has to go through all this stuff.
Lessons.
Yeah.
Yes.
He has to go through all this stuff.
Bring it around town.
Bring it around town.
Yes.
Sit for your right foot. Don't forget it. And then like Patrick's like, oh, it's a giraffe. And lasts for like 5 minutes. That was the first episode of SpongeBob I've ever seen. I was crying.
That was
on the
first
ground
episode?
Laughing. Yeah, it wasn't the first one that came out, but it was the first one I saw.
But that's a good episode to like.
I was like,
ease yourself into this show.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. It's Squidward.
I think the first one that SpongeBob episode I've ever seen was the Pretty Patties one. Do you remember that one where he like colors the like Krabby Patties different colors?
Oh yes.
And like there's that one that like
I didn't see it a
made
lot.
Someone's tongue glow in the dark or whatever.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, I remember that was like the first episode I watched, but I think my favorite one is the like delivery episode where they like
Krusty Krab pizza.
Yes.
Because of
that.
Krusty Krab.
Yes.
I love that whole thing. Yeah.
Yes.
We should just do the whole thing, me and my brothers.
Yeah.
Krusty Krab.
Yeah. So you gotta get a little. Yeah. Okay. Great. I'm glad that we could.
Yeah. I love that SpongeBob.
Yeah, I've been reminiscing.
But I still only get down like when it got newer. I feel like Patrick wasn't as funny.
No, the writing
Patrick,
definitely got.
Why are you mad? I can't see my forehead. It's classic.
You're just like, yeah. Like, duh. Come on,
guys. That's the thing about stupid people. So blissfully unaware of how dumb they really are.
That's a great Patrick impression.
Well, Patrick was Dauber from Coach. Like, people didn't even... A lot of people don't know that because I was old enough to remember Coach.
I was going to say, I don't think
you know what that is, yeah, but it was a thing. He was a coach. And Dauber, hey, Coach! As soon as I heard that voice, I was like, that's Dauber!
Oh, shit!
And he's also the man from... He's also the dad. Like, he was a dad on How I Met Your Mother. He was Marshall's dad on How I Met Your Mother.
I didn't watch How I Met Your Mother, but I know, like, the characters in the show.
Yeah. Have you seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yeah.
The main character of Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Holy shit.
Yeah, is Marshall. And Dauber was his dad in the show. He dies in the show. Oh. But yeah.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that sometimes. But yeah. So yeah, SpongeBob, blah 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 blah. Oh fuck.
Yeah, what are you watching?
I wasn't even gonna talk about the watching thing. I was gonna talk about I Got My Shot.
Oh yeah. We should get back to that. Not that we need to, but